Hooray. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Enclave actual play. As you can see, I am neither Robbie nor Rich. This is Jennine, and I will be your conduit for today's mission. Um, I have a bit of an info dump about the Ink Oasis the players are going to, but I will do that after they introduce themselves. So I will start with Tim. Introduce yourself and your character.
Well, hello, hello. My name is Tim. I've pretty much been playing Enclave for about a year now, and you may have seen me on such other fascinating live plays for Enclave, such as the time where I ran all around a dark arena. And today I will be playing Kuroda Tateki, a gunslinger from Jannine's Ink Oasis. And basically, if you just think like Meiji era infantrymen, you pretty much have Kuroda.
All right, Rich.
Hello, Rich DeTulio, Enclave attendant, and with the help of 9 other people, we saved Christmas. I will be playing today another former inhabitant of the Glass Isles. My character is Sadato, an Onmyoji, who is part of the official bureau that looked after spiritual apocalypses and read the stars and otherwise uh, gave advice to the imperial government until they stopped listening. So he left and is very surprised to find himself being sent right back.
All right, Lacara.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lacara. I've been on one or two of these at this point. I'm also an attendant. And I will be playing Huli today, who's actually a port from a very old Chinese game. She is an anthropomorphic tiger blade dancer and is here to find out what is going on in this little corner of Manifold that seems almost like home.
Okay, great. And then Uber.
Uh, Hi, I'm Uberbleh. It is going to be my first time on a Enclave video. I'm going to be playing Ellac, a level 1 wander who is inspired by the, the Huns.
Awesome. All right. And now the info dump about my setting. If you are interested, you can hop over to our Discord server and read a little more about it. I'm just going to give you the brief overview. Um, the Glass Isles is an island chain that is in a semicircle. The southernmost area of it is a reef that is almost completely impossible to navigate. At the center is a underwater dormant volcano. Uh, The islands are very much, as we mentioned, some of the players, a cultural similarity to Japan in both size as well. It is time wise similar to Meiji era, and it also has steampunk vibes. So that's fun. Today's mission, the players have been hired by a group of yokai to assist with a problem they've had. There are a priest and a priestess who have been destroying shrines and seemingly capturing the yokai. And so they have been sent, are being sent to rescue these yokai if possible. So the mission goal specifically, I have dueling screens, apologies, folks, is to discover why they have gone against their normal roles, free or rescue any captured spirits if possible. If the priest and priestess cannot be reasoned with, deal with them accordingly, and then restore and repair the damaged shrines. Do we have any questions?
Time of day and weather.
Uh, Early morning, it is going to be raining slightly. It is approaching winter, and you are going to be in the mountains.
Do we have any
How
info on what restoring these shrines would entail?
The Enclave does not have full details on that. They tell you that there will be yokai there to answer those specific types of questions.
Okay.
How long has this been going on?
3 days.
Okay.
Is there anything more known about the priest and priestess?
So they are two very specific types of priest and priestesses. The priest is a Yamabushi. They are normally the type that seclude themselves in the mountains. And the priestess is a blind priestess known as a Itako. They are known normally to help communing with spirits of the dead and quieting unrestful dead spirits. Um, so the fact that either one of them is doing this is very strange.
Hmm.
Any other questions?
Is there a number of shrines that have been destroyed? Do we know?
Somewhere between 5 and 10. The information was not clear.
And are all these shrines grouped up together in the general area? Or are they all spread out?
They are spread out, but they're all on the same island.
Also, I just realized before I hopped on that the elective gear has changed on the Blade Dancer since I made Huli. So
Oh boy.
I will swap out one of my items for the shattered symbol, which I will give you the text on, and I pitch the symbolic importance to the mission setting. Since we know what the about the mission going in, do you want me to pitch it now, or do you want me to wait until we're in mission to pitch it?
Either one is fine. If you, I will allow you to alter it slightly if something comes up, since this is still a class that is
Yeah.
under development. So
Okay. I was thinking of just pitching it to be a symbol similar to one of the two that are going around destroying the symbols, just
Okay.
to be something to kind of rope them in, make them a little more comfortable with me, like heading into it.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Any other questions or comments before we move to assembly? All
No.
right. So you are led through the never-ending, circular or not, question mark, corridors of Enclave. Gray upon gray upon gray. You are led to a door that you are fairly certain wasn't there before. And the first person to arrive, let's see who has the highest vigor. It looks like Kuroda and Huli are tied. So let's go with Kuroda because you are first on my screen.
All right, fair enough. Kuroda is about mid-20s, 5'8", 170 pounds. He has on a dark blue uniform, basically like Meiji era Japan infantryman. So obligatory kepi. Duster is basically like a long army greatcoat. And he just strides in, and when he arrives, he turns and gives a respectful bow to the attendant. Many thanks upon you today for allowing me to go on this mission. And he then goes over and gets himself an appropriate bento box, probably rice, a little bit of steamed fish, and assorted vegetables, and just starts chowing down on it.
Sounds good. All right. And so Huli.
Yes. Huli will come in. She is about 5'7", humanoid tiger in a like a qipao dress, like a traditional Chinese dress. And she has many knives strapped to her, floating around her. She comes in. She looks a little sheepish. This is her first mission, and she looks around and goes, "Oh, hello. Who are you?"
Yeah, Kuroda looks up from mid-bite, swallows, and he just looks at Huli. Ha! Ancestors smile upon you. I'm Sergeant Kuroda Tateki of of the Glass Isles Royal Infantry. A pleasure to meet
Oh.
meet your acquaintance.
Yours too. I am Huli. I dance with knives. This is my first mission. You are from where we're going. You're going home.
Yes, though exactly where we are going is not my home. I come from a more urbanized setting, and I do not dance around with guns. Instead, I rely more on rifle marksmanship.
That sounds very useful. I hope you will teach me more about the culture.
Indeed.
All right, let's do Sadato next.
Sadato enters. I'm going to drop a picture in the chat, but he's about 5'5". He is wearing red robes, indicating his status within the Bureau of Onbyoji. It's got the traditional hat and whatnot that show his rank. He just walks in, and no expression comes to his face, but you both notice the slight pause that is clearly him taking in the pair of you. And Sadato continues walking in. So, it would appear we bring the yokai with us. And then turns to the infantryman. Countryman or coincidence?
It looks like you have on the attire of those that work with the spirits back on the Glass Isles.
That is so. You are clearly with the military. Or once were.
Was it the army coat that gave it away?
We wear our rank on our sleeves. It is our way.
So it would
Sadato
seem.
moves over to the side and grabs a cup of green tea and a rice ball and sits down to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Huli will definitely grab 2 rice balls, one in each hand.
Yep, and it's also at this point that Kuroda grabbed himself a glass of sake.
All right, and finally Ellac.
So sorry, I was typing in the chat accidentally. Ellac is pretty short, 5'4". He's wearing mostly just traditional but simple robes with fur around his shoulders, and carrying his trusty walking stick. And he'll walk in and he'll see everybody, and he'll kind of get a smile and say, "I'm glad our agents look very capable today."
Indeed.
Yep, and
I am.
Kuroda offers a bow.
Ellac will bow back.
All of you notice a little fluttering of one of Sadato's sleeves, and he reaches into it and pulls out what looks like an origami bird, only it's hopping about on his palm as a real bird would. It looks like a small falcon, and he places it onto his shoulders. Most remiss of me. My Shiki, Sharpwing. And the bird bows as a proper courtier would.
Huli will bow and go, Can I pet it, or does he not like that?
Sadato leans over as though he's listening to the bird, and Sharpwing flies over into your palm.
Huli's very
It,
excited.
for all the world, feels like folded paper.
Yep.
But the mannerisms are exactly as you would expect from a bird.
She'll make room. She'll move the onigiri in her hand in order to hold the bird. Be very excited, and then just kind of gently put him back towards your shoulder.
Hops back up there.
All right. So as you are all relaxing and getting to know each other. A attendant who was he standing there the whole time? Yeah, maybe they were. You were distracted. Peels themselves out from the wall and says, "Agents, do you have any other questions? If not,"
Sadato shakes his head no.
that gray on gray attendant gestures to the telepads. "Please take your place on the telepads."
Yep. Kuroda finishes his sake, adjusts his kepi, makes sure that his rifle and his revolver are still with him, and marches in like a drill formation to his teleporter.
All right, Sadato.
Simply finishes his tea and rice ball and walks with a stately air towards his telepad.
Okay.
Oh,
Ellac.
there's nothing stately about Huli. She'll like straighten her chipa and look very formal and everything, and then just bound over in excitement.
Well, she is a cat, so.
Yeah.
And Ellac.
Ellac will just get a little sip of tea and then just jump onto the telepad.
All right.
Sadato looks over to Huli. Be warned, this method of transport is unpleasant.
Oh, thanks. Yay.
And for is this Kuroda's first mission?
Yep.
Actually, this is everybody except for Ellac's first mission, isn't it? Or has
This is my second.
it's your second? Okay. So
Yeah, this is my
familiar
second.
to two of you, sensation that starts in your feet. Horrible pins and needles feeling that rises up through your body, and very uncomfortable as it hits your stomach. Your guts churn, but thankfully it doesn't last very long as you lose that sensation as well, and your vision bursts into 1,000 or more colors for those of you that can see color. Um, and then when it comes back to you, the first sensation you have is of warm ish rain on your face, um, and the shadows of the light filtering through trees. And I'm just going to check everybody's sensory really quick. Of course, the thing everybody notices, you don't need sensory to notice this, is there is a giant blue person who some of you would recognize as an Oni standing at the end of the path. He has a spiked club over one shoulder and an odachi strapped across his back. You don't need sensory to notice him because he is huge. As for the people with sensory, that's Kuroda and just Kuroda, it looks like. You notice that there are several small animals hiding in the trees around him. And that is what you see initially on Port Inn. And Sadato, you may go first. What would you like to do?
Sadato lets out the breath he was holding as he ceases his meditation. It never helps, but he tries. Takes a step forward, and those of you can see pulling out of his sleeve a small slip of paper covered in calligraphy writing. Greetings. Are you one of those that have summoned us here?
The Oni nods and puts the club kind of resting on the ground. Just, yes, I'm Sukasa. I have sent for you. Or someone like you.
Sadato, as he puts down his club, slips the piece of paper back inside his sleeve. Sadato, Onmyoji of the Isles, I greet you.
He bows to you. And the others, he kind of looks to the other three who are probably behind you at the moment. I would assume. I don't know. Did anybody else run forward?
Kuroda would have made his way forward at a brisk walking pace, though he did have his rifle at the ready. But once he sees Sadato talking with the Oni and realizing that this is not a threat, he shoulders his rifle, and then he looks to the Oni. I am Sergeant Kuroda Tateki of the Glass Isles Infantry. An honor, he says as he gives the Oni a salute.
The Oni nods back to you. And the Oni, on seeing Huli, kind of tilts his head and takes her in and says, "Greetings. I have not met one like you before."
Huli would have, on porting in and seeing him, would have taken a step back, and the knives that float behind her back would have kind of spaced out a bit, like a cat poofing up when they're upset about something. But then, on realizing that this is who asked for them, they kind of contract again. And then she takes a bound forward and goes, "Hello, I'm Huli. I haven't met one of you before either." And kind of bows a little.
Gives a deep, rumbling laugh that you can almost feel. And says, "And you?" Looking at Ellac.
Ellac will probably be taking in the new environment a little bit and then catch up and go, "You are quite big and blue, my good fellow. I like your sword."
"I like your staff. Small person." Ellac. And he looks behind him, and the gathering of creatures that was just barely visible start to come out from behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And there are several of them. One is a white fox. One is a red panda. There is a leopard cat, a kappa, an otter person, and a tanuki.
Mm.
And they all look terrified.
Huli's gonna look at them and kind of gesture for them to come closer and go, What's been happening to you?"
The kitsune, several of her tails flicking behind her, moves her head to the side and says, "These traitors have been moving among our shrines and defiling them."
How could they?
"We do not
We'll
know."
fix them.
"Good. We wish we could, but those of us that try to stop them end up in even worse shape. The priestess, she is blind, yet she strikes with a fierceness of one that could see."
That's okay. She won't see my blades coming then. It's like big Cheshire Cat grin just kind of spreads over her face.
The Oni looks at you guys again and says, "I'm sure you have questions, and as someone like you," and he kind of gestures to Kuroda, "in so much of a fashion as our people have that, I am ready to answer what I can. The information I was able to send out when I requested your help was very simple."
Yes, the priest and the priestess Have they enlisted any other aid, or is it just them?
They are the only ones I have seen.
None of the yokai or spirits have fallen under their sway?
Falling under their sway is not the word I would use. They have captured their essence.
Hmm.
Would defeating them free the essence?
That is the hope. And that is why I requested specifically one such as yourself. And he gestures to Sadato. I know that those like you have better skill with spirits than others might.
If they cannot be freed by the priest's and priestess's death, I know other ways to try.
Very good. What else can I tell you?
Are these misguided servants strangers here, or did they once tend this area?
I do not know them, though I know their names now.
Please, tell me.
The priestess is named Masami. The priest is Hibiki.
Isani Hibiki. And the shrines that have been destroyed, where are they?
They are scattered throughout the mountain and forest, but they are all within 3 miles of one another. Not that far apart at all, even for those with legs as small as yours.
Do they have any kind of weapons?
That is the terrifying bit. The essences they have stolen, they seem to be taking of that essence, using it to make themselves stronger. They do not seem to need weapons.
Ugh.
Do they take on the powers of those they absorb?
Indeed.
Have you tried reasoning with them?
I have tried, and nearly lost myself. I am
Rabbit.
sheltering these, and he gestures, as best I can.
Do they have a particular place that they tend to use as a base, or do they scatter around?
They have been traveling quite a bit, but as near as I can tell, they are sheltering, and he gestures up the mountain. There is a cave up there.
Of course.
Sadato looks over at Ellac. You that wander, do you have the maps I know your people sometimes have?
Ellac will reach into his pocket and pull out a map and go, I indeed do. And he'll just unfurl it in view of both Sadato and himself.
And aside from the usual "you are here" arrow, what does it show us?
It shows you there is a village not far from you, but not super close, like a maybe hour and a half walk. There is an image of the mountain. Just checking to see which version of the map you've got. before I give you too much. And you can see little pinpricks on the map that you think might be shrines, because those would be marked. They're significant to the culture, so those are marked on the map.
And approximately how far away is this mountain cave they indicated?
Maybe 2 hours walk, so about the same distance as the village.
So Sadato looks over the map. I am for the cave and checking in on every shrine along the way.
So directly going at the source of the problem.
And treating the symptoms as we walk.
I think that may be the best course of action.
Of course. Jerome, I do not have an infinite support source of ammunition with me, so we will have to make sure we pick our battles carefully.
Oh, that's okay. Mine come back.
That is most useful. When I throw my weapons, they tend to stick where I've thrown them.
Yes. Can Huli try to remote draw? You said he had a weapon strapped to his back?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just gonna like slide it out, not trying to be obnoxious, but just being like, "See,
I gotta read
works
the
like this."
exact wording on that.
It is remote draw.
Oh, yeah, okay. You can pull it away from a person. And he's not holding it, so
Yep.
the blade is bigger than she is, because this is
Yeah.
an Odachi built for an Oni.
Yep. So like the handle flies to her hand and then it takes her backwards with it because it says it goes at mid force. She's like,
Exactly.
"See, roll."
Whee!
Like this. Oh dear. Help.
It's embedded in a tree now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuroda just goes over and just tries to heave the sword out.
What is his might? Does he have any might?
He has one might.
Yeah. So it's stuck, but not too badly. So yeah, you could yank
Yep.
it out.
Yeah, as he yanks it out, he looks to Huli. Well, perhaps you will learn. Perhaps this has taught you not to just yank any big blade out for the future unless you know what to do with it.
Yeah, I should probably figure out the momentum thing better.
Yeah, quite so, he says as he offers the blade back to the Oni, giving him a bow.
The Oni takes it and resheathes it. Time is of the essence. The seasons change, and once winter comes, I fear for the spirits that are cut off from the people who would normally give them offerings. I wish you luck.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Are any of the yokai present spirits of flame?
I technically speaking, the kitsune would be. So yes.
Sadato asked, could you, I know in this rain it is difficult, but could you help me build a small fire?
The kitsune smiles and says, "Rain has not stopped me before." And she bounds up next to you.
Mm-hmm. and I forage for some sticks. And I'm just looking for a small fire, which hopefully the kitsune will help get lit for me.
Yeah.
And assuming that happens without difficulty,
Yeah.
Sadato reaches into a pouch at his belt and pulls out a small turtle shell
Mhm.
and drops it into the flames.
Okay.
Is the priest within the cave?
Yes.
And
And
he's looking at the curling patterns of the shell, and it's forming a symbol known to the Yamabushi, and takes that as a yes. And withdraws his second shell and drops it in.
Mhm.
Is the priestess at the cave?
well, this one, um, the image that appears on the shell is that of an
Mhm.
eye that slowly vanishes.
Hmm. And does that work as a yes or a no? Because I know that answer for certain.
You will believe it is a yes.
Okay.
With your background, you would know that they sacrifice their
Mhm.
vision. So
Mhm. Sadato nods and keeps his third shell for right now. How many tails does this kitsune have?
5 that you can see.
Thank you, Elder, for your assistance.
She smiles and kind of nudges your hand.
Mhm.
Save my siblings if you can, please.
I shall do my utmost, lady. And our quarry is currently at the cave. We should move swiftly.
That will not be a problem.
Does anyone have any extra actions they would like to take among the Oni and the yokai before they head up towards the mountain?
Ellac will just like talk to the other spirits and be like, I I promise we will repair your shrines to the best of our efforts.
They give you varying movements that you take as thanks. Um, the Kappa really wants to bow thanks to you, but stops himself. If you know anything about those legends, you know why. If not, look it up. and
Yep.
and with that, I'm assuming you make your way up towards the mountain.
Mhm.
Yep. Kuroda would have done like a quick prayer, invoking that the Empress blesses them all on their quest.
All right.
Sadato rather pointlessly does not do that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just checking everybody's sensory, and I think it's just Kuroda that has it.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 0.
I see the spirit world. The regular world, somebody else has to take care of.
Yep. That's why you got an infantryman along.
All right, so there's a relatively distinct path cut through the woods, and up paths cut through the mountain. You come to your first shrine that I'm throwing a picture in the chat, but it
Mm.
doesn't look quite like that. It has clearly been damaged. But for those of you that might not have seen what one of these smaller shrines look like, that is what you
Mm.
see. It is got this slate curved roof. However, the prayer papers that normally hang from it have been ripped, and the offering altars and bowls have been smashed. It is also listing to one side as the legs have been broken on one side of it.
Can we tell what kind of yokai it was a shrine to?
This one, where you are, you believe it was to some kind of river spirit, but with the damage, it is difficult to tell.
Are we near a river? Do we hear or see water?
Yeah, even with no sensory, but baseline sensory, you can hear a river nearby.
I take a look at the Wanderer's map. Is this river named?
Sure. Give me 1 second. This is the Umeko River.
Okay. Do any of you count woodcraft among your many skills? I can tell you what needs to be repaired, but woodworking was not part of my education.
I mean, I do have knives. I could probably whittle.
Yeah, Kuroda just shakes his head.
I mean, with your skill, you might be able to pull something off, Huli, but
It's not going to be pretty.
it's not going to be pretty, no.
Wait, sorry. On the map, there was a village nearby, right?
Yeah, it's
Or
in the
not?
it's in the opposite direction of the mountain.
Okay. Perhaps after we could go find a craftsman from the village.
That may be the best we can do. But Sadato does just take a few moments to, as best he can, right. Things that are knocked over, he writes. Things that aren't smashed, he puts back in their proper place. It's not nearly enough, he knows, but he does what he can.
Yeah. And you get a slight feeling of appreciation, whether it's coming from the spirit that it belongs to or someone else. You aren't sure, but with your spirit, you get a feeling of appreciation from this action.
Yep. And Kuroda is just going to keep guard while Sadato does his thing.
Okay. Mindful of their need for speed, he does not spend too much time at this task.
Yeah.
Is
Sadato.
willing to.
Oh, sorry, not Sadato. Kuroda. As Sadato is writing things and repairing, you notice a strange symbol on the backs of one of the prayer papers, the prayer banners, that looks out of place.
Yeah, he takes a glance at it and he looks over to Sadato. Look at this prayer paper if you have a moment. The symbology on it does not match.
Do I recognize it?
You do not. It is a very crudely drawn symbol of an anvil.
Sadato tucks that away in his robes and just hunts about to see if there are any other such symbols on the papers scattered about.
Now that his attention has been brought to it, yeah, you find that on several of the prayer banners.
The mark of the priest, perhaps. As I suspect the priestess goes by the eye. Sadato just tucks that away.
would seem that symbology represents technology. It might be coming at a price for them.
Or it could be one forging themselves anew.
Yes. So many questions.
Mhm. Let's go find some answers.
Right
And
beside you.
Sadato starts marching back up the mountain, or towards the mountain, anyway.
Okay, so you continue on the path. With, I know that Sadato has 2 spirit. Does anyone else have spirit?
I do not.
No,
I do.
my other gunslinger has spirit, but she's not here.
I have 1 spirit.
Those of you with spirit feel like you are
Mhm.
being watched, and it starts right after you fix the shrine, and it
Mhm.
intensifies as you get further up the mountain, or further
Mhm.
up the path. You're not quite up to the mountain yet.
Is it still raining?
Yes.
I think Oli would probably move towards the front unless there's anybody else that like really wants to lead because she does not like this feeling and she doesn't want to catch anyone else with a blade if she's gonna stab something. She's not an idiot, she's just enthusiastic.
Actions from anyone
Hmm.
else?
Kuroda's probably just having his rifle at the ready, just scanning around, just making sure nobody's trying to get the jump on them. Very grateful for his kepi and his greatcoat, keeping him as dry as can be.
As you, now on alert, make your way up the path, that sensation of being watched intensifies, and a person steps out from the tree line.
Hmm.
Like anyone else from the glass aisles, has that pale red skin, the horns along their eyebrow ridges and at their temples. Notably, though, their head is shaved.
Hmm.
And
Male, female?
it is a male. Not dressed as a priest normally would be, but carrying a bow staff and has a small glass bottle in one hand.
Is he wearing any obvious insignia of the sort like the symbol that I have on or either the symbol we saw on the shrine?
Not visible, no.
Who are you?
I am Taro. Who are you?
Is Taro one of the names we were given?
No.
No.
She would definitely whisper that over her shoulder.
Sadato of the Bureau of Onmyoji.
Sergeant Kuroda Tateki, the Glass Isles Infantry.
Cooley, and I don't have a last name.
Ellac. He just like looks up from his map that he's just trying to make sure we're going on the right path, and he'll just look up and Ellac, and then I'll go back to looking at the map.
There is a shrine relatively close to you, and you are still a distance away from the mountain.
Okay.
And
Does it
go ahead.
look like there's anything in the glass thing in his hand?
You don't have any sensory, right?
No.
Looks clear to you.
I
To
do have 2 spirit, though.
Oh.
Threatening, guarded.
he
What's
is
his?
with your spirit and checking to see what he's doing, you're pretty sure this is the person who was watching you. And the way he's got his staff, even though it's one-handed, you
Mhm.
think he's toying with attacking you, thinking about it. You're not sure which.
Mm.
I only have one spirit, but can I get the same basic, vaguely threatening sense?
Vaguely threatening, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of my rope darts to shatter the glass thing in his hand.
Hmm.
Let me look at exactly how that works.
Yeah. It's under. It's one of my how my razor wings work. My ribbons are actually like rope darts attached to those blades. So I'm just going to use Blade Will to take one of them and just shoot it out. She like turns just her torso like so quick it's kind of hard to see, and one rope dart zips out towards the glass thing in his hand.
And you're trying to shatter it, not like...
Yep.
Okay. You shatter the glass thing in his hand. And because he is a mook, he does not think to move it away. The glass thing shatters, and there is a spiral of brightly colored smoke that disappears over his shoulder and back into the woods. And with his hand bleeding slightly because he's now holding shattered glass, he shakes it and then kind of swings his staff into a ready position and says, I wouldn't have done that if I were you. Trying to sound threatening and suddenly much less sure of himself.
Does everybody see the smoke go into the woods?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah. Kuroda trains his rifle center mass on Taro. An awfully bold man. Why don't you tell us what we want to know, and perhaps I will see about hopefully finding someone to tend to your hand.
Why would I do that? I have no care for the Empress. And he spits on the ground.
Maybe you don't, but I can assure you it is a long way off this mountain, especially with how I would be sending you off.
Could I pitch to grab bandages out of my satchel
Sure. You have
and
bandages.
just like wave them around and be like, "Hey, if you come peacefully, we can patch you up."
I'm going to counter with they are modern looking bandages, so he is slightly confused. Like it's a box of I don't want to use a brand name here.
It's like a roll of gauze and some sticky tape.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what would I want with that? He looks at his hand and just kind of pulls it into his oversized sleeve, still holding
They're
his staff.
They're advanced healing items. Trust me.
I can't let you go any further. He like
Sadato looks over at the rifleman. I do not think you can stop us.
I can, and he looks sadly down at the shattered glass at his feet again. I can try.
Yes, you may certainly try, but in the time it would take you to ready your staff, I could at least have 6 rounds in you and barely even break a sweat. Think it over.
He looks at you four, looks at the blood dripping from his hand, looks at the shattered remains of glass at his feet, and he hurls his staff to the ground and takes off running back into the woods.
Ooh, can I run after him?
You can totally run after him, yeah.
Was I able to see how badly damaged his hand was?
He had a heavy glass orb shatter in his hand. Glass is sharp.
Okay, so he's got all sorts of cuts going on.
Oh yeah.
Kuroda just smirks. He is going to bleed. He's going to bleed out relatively shortly. He just idly remarks.
Especially running.
Yeah. So he seems to figure this out as he's running and getting lightheaded way faster than he should. And he's looking like you could follow the blood trail through the woods if you wanted to. As he leans against a tree, trying to catch his breath. And he doesn't even react as you get closer to him. Actions, what would you like to do?
Oh wait, sorry. Is it V2 rules? Like, can I still use the vision ability?
Since V2 has not officially been released yet, you can still use the vision ability, yes.
Okay. I was just wondering for future use. Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
No worries.
Is anybody else with me, or is it just me that ran into the woods with him?
Yeah. Oh, Sadato figures you got this.
Okay.
Yep. Kuroda is just keeping watch, especially with the wanderer nearby. Wants to make sure he's safe.
Yep. So she'll just come up to him and start circling him with her tail twitching like an angry cat and be like, "Those glass things capture the yokai, yes?"
He's like, why would I tell? I don't feel so good.
I mean, apparently the guy back there can patch you up, but you're gonna have to answer our questions. I'm pretty sure the Onmyoji could probably ask you the questions even if you're dead, though. Your choice.
He's just looking at his hand, which is now redder than it was naturally. And just is swaying on his feet and says, maybe. And he kind of reaches into the neck of his robes.
Mm.
And he's clearly reaching for something.
Yeah, those blades are gonna kind of poof out again at the ready.
Yeah. And he pulls out a smaller one of those glass things.
Yeah.
He's trying to pull the cork out of it with his teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna break that one too. I'm close enough to him. I can actually just do that with a knife. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I just stab it. Yeah, like, give me that.
A poor bastard. Oh.
Yeah. Now he's got blood pouring out of both of his hands.
He's the Black Knight.
He's the Black Knight.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, no. He is swaying on his feet even more so, and he starts to slump against the tree and says, won't talk. Can't stop. And he's clearly blacking out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think she is strong enough to carry him, having 0 might. But
0 might still above average human strength. You could probably drag him back.
Yeah, I was thinking dragging. I might be able to drag. I do have +1 to vigor. She'll be like, oh, I hate doing this. And she'll go down on all fours, grab it, like the back of his jacket with her mouth and start dragging him back towards the others.
We're scruffing him like a kitten. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Undignified. On her way back.
Yeah. So, you aren't exactly quiet doing this. As you drag him back along the path. The rest of the group very clearly hears her coming back as she drags a very unconscious, possibly bled to death person off the path.
Kuroda just rolls his eyes at the man. They never learn.
He tried pulling out another one. I think he thought he could capture me.
Yeah, he sticks his head down to like try and check for a pulse.
Just checking something really quick. Yeah, there is no pulse.
Well, it seems his ignorance has done him in.
He made his choices. Sadato kneels down and just starts patting down his robe, seeing if there's any more of these glass orbs amongst his person.
Sure. Do you have luck?
I do have luck.
Oh, right. You find one of these glass orbs. This one has a colorful swirl of smoke inside of it.
Is it bigger or smaller than the other ones he pulled out?
You didn't see the second one, so you don't know how big.
Oh
that
yeah,
one
sorry.
was,
Yeah.
but this is about the same size as the first one.
Okay.
Sadato simply removes the cork to free what is inside.
And that dissipates into the woods, heading off in a direction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you still have the map out, Ellac, it's in the general direction of one of the shrines.
Ooh, okay.
Is that shrine a deviation from our path to the mountain, or would we be going by it?
It's a deviation. It's
Mm.
off to your, we'll say west a bit.
Mhm.
The first one that you shattered took off in a
Mhm.
direction that would cross your path, though.
Let us see if we can find who we freed. And gestures in the direction the smoke had gone off towards the mountain.
Kuroda just nods. I'm at the ready.
All right, so you continue on your path. You come across another shrine. This one is significantly smaller than the first one you encountered. Again, I threw an image in the chat.
Meiji gates, love them.
Yeah. The gates are knocked over. For those of you who cannot see the image because it's in the chat, it is again, the sloping roof. This one has two tiny Meiji gates in front of it, Torii gates, except the Torii gates have been broken. And you can see the colorful smoke swirling under the roof, almost like a flame trying to protect itself from the rain.
How close to the mountain are we from here?
I'd say you're another half an hour's walk.
Okay.
Or from the cave anyway. You're starting to go up now where you are.
Okay. Then Sadato enters the shrine and sits cross-legged on the floor.
So this is a tiny shrine. You can't fit into it. This is
literally. Then I will sit just outside the shrine.
Yeah.
And again, he sits in the lotus position on the ground and temples his hands. And you hear a gentle humming mantra as he opens his senses to commune with the spirits.
Is this community spirits? Okay.
That is the third ability on my character sheet.
Yep. Okay. So this creature in front of you, you can just barely make it out. It is weak. Is another one of the otter folk. It looks slightly frightened and also very annoyed, which is both adorable and sad on an otter face. And it's looking at you, and it doesn't have a physical form right now because
Okay.
of the damage to its shrine. You know that much.
Understood.
And it speaks to you and says, "Are you here to help?"
I am River Spirit. Please, tell me what happened to you, so I might learn how to undo it.
They call themselves the Anvil. They crash our shrines and steal our spirits.
How? Did they speak words of power? Was it the glass themselves? What do you remember?
I do not remember much other than them stating that I was being taken for the Anvil. And then I felt I was trapped.
Priest or priestess?
The one that you freed me from.
Oh, they have disciples. Was
I
it
do not
only he
know.
that came here?
It was just him, yes.
Hmm. The spirit that he is speaking to is visible and audible to all. If any of you have a question you want me to relay, please do so.
Were there any others at the shrine who got captured?
No, this is just my shrine. My mate's shrine is further to the south. Do not know if he has been taken.
What's it like inside the glass thing?
It is a cage.
You didn't get hurt when I broke it, did you?
I did not know.
Okay. We'll keep breaking them then.
But
It seems these disciples are holding your fellow spirits in those containers then.
And presumably could make use of them, because I doubt his intention was to free them when he pulled them out.
the otter spirit just shakes her head, says, "I do not know. I am too weak to do much more than this. I wish I could help you more. I am what happened to the one who had me."
Dead.
Good.
When you are strong enough, I hope you find his spirit and harry him from this place.
She has a very evil looking smile on her face. I intend to do just that.
Is there anything that we can do to strengthen you or any of your fellows when we release you?
The shrines must be repaired. That would take time, though, and if
Mhm.
You need to stop them from doing this to others.
Kill him first. Got it.
I shall leave you to rest and recover, friend.
I thank you. And she circles into a little
Mhm.
ball and sleeps.
Mhm. Like the other shrine, Sadato writes what he can.
Yeah. And when he does that, she seems a tiny bit more solid, but nowhere near as solid as she should be.
Onward, then.
All right. So you can continue up the path. Um, once more, you get the feeling of someone watching you. And there is an aggression to this that you didn't quite feel with the disciple that you met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Action.
I mean, Kuroda doesn't have any spirit, but just like before, he just has his rifle out, just keeping watch.
How fast can the rest of you go? Tail twitch, twitch, twitch.
As a
Sadato,
soldier, they have trained us to go relatively fast if the situation demands it.
Though I have traveled long distances, it has not been fast with my stubby legs.
and Sadato just kind of lets his slow, stately manner answer the question for you. Uh,
Yeah, I
She'll
think.
just bob and weave across the path then,
Yeah, I
in
think.
frustration.
I think you and Kuroda are the fastest.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not going to risk leaving them behind, so just grump along.
I mean, if you two want to scout ahead.
Yeah, Kuroda looks to Huli. Do you want to move ahead a little bit and see if we can't scout anything out?
With pleasure. Bound, 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 bound.
Yep. Kuroda follows off in strict military cadence.
All right. You leave the path in the direction that you sensed the presence, and you come across another one of these people with the shaved heads. This one is much larger than the one who you bled to death, and he has a mark on the back of his robes that appears to be an anvil. He has one of the glass orbs in each hand, and a pair of wakazashis in his obi.
Yeah. Kuroda looks to Huli. They are not ones for negotiating. I say direct action is needed here.
Looks like he's got a target on his back. Do you want to shoot him or the glass ones? I'll take the other.
You handle the glass. You have more of a finesse to it. I will handle the target. Just say when.
Ichi, ni, sun, and then they'll shoot out. Two rope darts will shoot towards the glass orbs.
All right. Are
Yep,
you
and
just quick question? Are you just using the rope darts, or are you using your ability again?
Oh, that's the ability.
Okay.
But one use
Yeah.
of it can do a small number, so I can use Blade Wheel once and shoot two of them.
Yeah, and at the same time, Kuroda is just going to watch for a moment, and as soon as he sees those rope darts split out like that, he will give out a fierce cry, basically "Nyote Banzai," which is basically like "Long live the Empress," and he jerks his arms forward, readying his rifle, and this is him activating shootout.
Oh dear. There will
And
not be enough left to ask questions.
there will be. It just won't be. It just won't be physical form.
Mhm.
Okay. And what are you doing? What weapon are you drawing with the shootout?
The rifle.
Okay. All right. So, two things happen. Well, three. I can do numbers. So as your blades shoot out at him, you manage to shatter one of them, but the
Mhm.
other hand moves faster than it should.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah. And you notice that his hand that's holding that one almost looks like it's made of snake skin
Ugh.
as he breathes in the smoke from the bottle that you didn't shatter. The blade notably does nick his shoulder because he moved it from here near his shoulder to his face.
Mhm.
Um, but as he breathes in the smoke, he now has claws on both of his hands. Further actions. You activated shootout. What would you like to do with it?
Yeah, the moment shootout is activated, he is basically just going firing center mass. Basically, he is maintaining. He's remembering his military training. Basically, making sure that he's firing precise shots at center mass, but not firing too much, so that way his accuracy isn't affected.
So, using the standard rifle. Just double checking wording. Sorry. So he is not expecting a gun, despite the fact that he comes from a place with guns, I should say.
Mhm.
Or he's not expecting a gun that works that well. So he's got his claws out. He's crouched. He's getting ready to leap, probably at you, because he sees, oh, it's a gun. Those hurt, but they're slow, right? As you unload at him as he leaps.
Yeah, just backpedaling as he leaps. Just making sure that his leap does not land on me.
Yeah. So the first shot, because he was in motion, doesn't hit him center mass. It nails his shoulder, which messes up his trajectory. You will have to re-aim, but
Right, and he's re-aiming as he basically pulls like the bolt,
and
and
as
then
he
just
skids.
keep firing.
Yeah. He's got the arm that you basically have demolished by nailing his shoulder hanging to one side, and you notice the snake skin like look of it is kind of moving up his arm.
Aim the next shot then, like right before where the snake portion bit is, to like cut it off.
Brilliant. I like that. So yeah, you fire. You're gonna aim for his chest, and you're like, no. And the shot takes him in the shoulder again, and you don't remove his shoulder per se, but it's enough of a disconnection that that thing that was traveling up his arm stops. Actions from you, Huli.
Yeah. Seeing that, I am going to whip out my hook swords and try to hook. I'm going to like actually use them. It says that they're subtly drawn to hookable items, like objects. Since he has claws on the end of his hand, I am going to swing one of those hook swords around and try to catch it in those claws and pull and see if I can pull that arm the rest of the way off.
Ooh, ooh, oh, oh.
Harsh.
Harsh. With your skill and reflex, though, yeah, he's like, and you just go, and
Yep.
in a very anime from the 90s fashion, there is this gout of blood as his arm goes flying out of view.
My hope, I'm going to follow the arm because my hope is that maybe the spirit that he inhaled that's granting him this can still be recovered from that.
Right? You go chasing after the arm.
Yep.
Kuroda.
He's just at this point. How's our one-armed guy doing?
He is not looking so good. He's got gouts of blood coming out of his arm. He's trying to decide whether he should draw his weapon or cover up the wound, and is struggling to decide which thing to do. And he's
You
looking
know what?
right at you.
He's struggling. I mean, he's not gonna be alive for too much longer. But we don't need to let him suffer. Now he's going to shift to center mass and just finish off his shootout and put him out of his misery.
Yeah. And with his indecision and his distraction, you manage to shoot him uh, right at the clavicle.
Nice.
And he goes down.
Yeah. As soon as he goes down, he is just going to investigate the body, just check and see if there's anything else on him.
All right, I'm going to hop over to our other two. So you guys are looking at the map and chilling when you hear several gunshots from in the woods.
It would seem our friends have found their quarry.
It does so.
Sadato just starts slowly walking towards them, assuming that whatever they found will no longer be a problem by the time he gets there.
Ellac will follow suit.
Yeah, and the two of you notice the colorful smoke of a spirit being released as you do so, which technically happened before the gunshots, but
And then presumably a couple more after the gunshots.
yeah.
But
Well, no, there are not more after the gunshots.
That may answer a question. All right. So, Sadato actually picks up the pace a little bit. Not that that appreciably does anything, but he shifted up from Mosey and is like walking with purpose now.
Ellac will stop fooling around with the map and like sprint walk with Sadato.
All right. So you make it to where Kuroda is standing over the body of one of these priests, or disciples in this case. He's got a anvil marking on the back of his robes.
And an arm missing.
And an arm missing. One of his arms has claws.
Just kind of following the blood trail with his eyes. You know, has Huli come back with one? Is it also having claws? What do we...
Yeah, Huli, you find the arm in the woods. It's stuck in some branches.
She's gonna hop up and try to pull it down.
Yeah.
Use the sword if she has to for the reach.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'll just kind of like fall to her knees with it in front of her and try to see if it looks like she's just poking it and looking at it, but she's trying to use her spirit to see if there's any of the spirit left, like hoping that we kind of truncated it and maybe there's something left of the spirit that he had breathed in.
Unfortunately, it does not appear so.
Wasn't fast enough.
Sadato does the same kind of examination to the vast majority of the body to see if there's any spirit activity still happening on it.
No.
Bandages will not help this one.
No.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a bullet in the neck, so.
He's dead,
several
right?
others in other places. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kuroda is also trying to find like any melee weapon just in case on this dead man.
He has 2 wakazashis. Those are the.
He will take one.
Yeah.
And then he looks over at his team and he remarks, "We need to be careful of the disciples. This one had breathed in one of the vials and was developing some snake patterns to him."
Like before, Sadato searches the body for any more of these vials and uncorks everyone he finds.
There are no more on this body.
We'll come back dejectedly. But we'll see that there's a bladed weapon lying around and be like, I'll take that one. And she'll take the other one. No good blade left behind.
Makes sense. So, death of the wielder does not restore the spirit.
Can you do anything for it with your powers?
I sensed nothing for my powers to work upon. I believe the spirit was consumed.
Maybe we should go into the cave trying to be sneaky. I don't want any more of them to die.
There is wisdom in what you say.
Yep. And before they head out, Kuroda, in just anger, he will cut off the dead man's head. Really ensure that his spirit will get no rest.
All right. You continue. And the rain is turning to sleet as you get further up the mountain. It's a little colder.
Again, Kuroda is really grateful for that jacket.
Sadato wishes he had a jacket. But he's not going to show it. Kind of really misses that Kitsune fire about now.
Yeah. Kuroda's just internally complaining that he did not have to endure this in basic training.
Huli is everything you'd expect from a wet cat.
Could I attempt to pitch a tiny umbrella out of my satchel?
You could totally have where is your character from? What time frame?
Huh?
What like time period is your character from?
Like around the fall of Rome, like an equivalence to Earth.
Okay. So I gotta find out when were umbrellas invented. 'Cause
Google, go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to go with way
Yeah,
after
apparently
that.
umbrellas started over 4,000 years ago in ancient China
Wow.
as sunshades for royalty.
So yeah, you could feasibly have picked one up in your travels then, because they existed then. Go figure.
Yeah, I'm looking for Roman umbrellas.
So it's not a great umbrella because it's more for sun than for rain,
Yeah.
but it's kind of helping.
Mhm.
I
I'll
have
I'll offer some. I'll offer my tiny umbrella space to both Hewley and Sadato as a gesture of goodwill.
Thank
If
you.
there is any way to get under there, Sadato will attempt to do so while keeping his dignity. That second part is slightly more important. But
Actually, while she's walking next to you, the Huli will go, "Hey, that map you pulled up before. Does that show entrances? Is there more than one way into that cave?"
We may as well check, and I'll pull out the map and just unfurl it, and I'll try to get it under the umbrella so it doesn't get wet.
all right. So the V1 map doesn't give that much detail, but if you energy work it, I might give you something. So how are you going to try to manipulate your map?
Ooh. Ah. Uh, could I maybe like try to do like a zooming in motion, like with my fingers,
Yeah.
and just kind of make like some like the noises you'd make when you're trying to find something, like zooming around the map. Like, no, not here.
I'm just imagining this from your frame of reference, where it's like, I learned this mystic ritual in a strange land, you know, where they did this upon panes of glass. You know?
Huli starts batting at your fingers like it's a laser pointer.
So between the cat batting at your fingers and you being like, I saw this someplace once, it should work. You manage to get a zoom in on the cave.
Okay.
There,
Any I mean, I said exit. Entrance.
so there, it's more of a cave network than a single cave. So there is more than one way in. Uh, Notably, there is an entrance relatively close to where you are, and then there is one further up the mountain.
Okay. Which one of those were like the original entrance we saw on the map?
The one that's closest to you.
Okay. Are there any like notable locations named inside the cave?
Not inside the cave, no. There
Okay.
is a shrine near the cave. It's on the mountain, but not in the cave.
There may be a mountain spirit. We must be careful. They might have it bottled up.
Par for the course.
Indeed.
So, with this information, what would you like to do?
I'll probably turn to Hewley and go, "You said you wanted to be sneaky. We got a secret entrance right up here at the top of the towards the upper end of the mountain.
Let's do it.
I'll just
Could you,
check with.
Sadato, could you try to talk to the mountain?
Once the spirit of the mountain is awakened, it will be obvious.
Oh. She kind of puts her head on one side. What's going?
But Sadato's like looking up the mountain to where they want him to climb. And he actually does let a sigh escape his lips. But as he's walking, he is just trying to, just in general, does it feel like the spirit of the mountain is still present? Is there any way he can sense that?
So, with your spirit and your training, you
Mhm.
are extremely uncomfortable to not feel the spirit of the mountain. Because you
Mm.
should be able to, even if it's dormant, and you cannot.
Mhm. He kind of switches his focus a bit, because just as there are spirits of the mountain, there are spirits of the smaller stones, of the caves. As he's walking, can he sense any of those smaller spirits that may have shared this mountain?
It is eerily silent. And as
Mm.
you're reaching out with your spirit senses,
Mhm.
and not sensing any of the smaller or even large nature spirits you should be able to
Mhm.
sense, Kuroda gets a really unsettling feeling as he realizes it has been unnaturally quiet. Like nature
They alert.
sounds are gone.
They alert, he remarks. It is too quiet here.
And when he brings your attention to it, everyone else notices too. That nature sounds that you usually turn out or tune out, you cannot hear. And you can hear yourselves breathing, you can hear each other's voices. But even the sound of the rain seems to have stopped.
Hmm.
Quiet in this world and the next. The priest and priestess have been busy.
Actions.
Could
He
I?
goes into the cave.
I was gonna ask if I could use the. Oh, I always forget what it's called. The fork in the road.
Okay.
I'll just.
Ask about our entrance choices.
I'll be wondering if the. I'm so bad with names. M- Meek. Hishiti? Was that one of them?
The priest and the priestess were
Yeah, the
named.
priest and the priestess.
The Masami was the priestess, and Hibiki was the priest.
Hibiki. Okay, that's the one I remember. Yeah, I'll wonder if Hasami and Hibiki or Masami and Hibiki are there.
Um,
Mhm.
you, be a bit more specific.
I wonder if they're like prepared and if they have any fortifications.
Fork in the road works more like, if we take the high entrance, what will we find?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just wonder if will we find any opposition if we take the normal entrance.
So, taking the normal entrance, you have a vision. You have the four of you well, you see the three others. You hang back. I Kuroda is kind of in the middle with his rifle ready. Um, and Julie is dancing out ahead with blades whirling around her. And in this vision, you see her enter the cave and be thrown back forcefully. And when she's thrown back, a giant rock comes flying out of the entrance and takes out Sadato. And then there is a flash of flame and your vision ends.
It seems they have the mountain under their control. My vision showed us getting pummeled with rocks. We should
From
take
which-
the other way.
Yeah. So up the mountain we go.
That would be the best course of action.
Side door it is. Yep, still out in front if someone points her in the right direction.
All right. Does anyone want to take any other actions before you make your way up the curving path up to the back entrance?
Just takes one of his talisman into his hands and follows the others.
Yep. Kuroda just has his rifle at the ready as always, and just sighs as he starts following along.
All right. As you make your way up that curving path, even with no pluses to sensory, you can hear two young male voices talking to each other. And they're arguing about why they need to bother guarding anything, that no one should be coming up this way. It's the top of the mountain, and it's cold, and no one wants to go out in the cold. And why do we have to be out in the cold? Why can't any of these spirits make us furry so we're not so cold? Things along those lines. Notably, it is not raining up here. It is just cold and windy.
Mhm. Can I tell how far away they are? Are they are we about to come out on top of them, basically?
Yeah, the way the path is curving, it kind of slopes down a little bit after it slopes up. Like you're going to encounter them as soon as you make that downward passage.
Is it like a drop, or does the path just kind of go down?
It's not a drop, but it's not like a gentle hill either.
Okay. Can I see them before they see me?
You would be able to see them first, yeah.
Okay.
Because they're not expecting company.
Yes, because they are stupid. So, it's the argument that she kind of has. She kind of sits back on her haunches when she gets to where she can see them for a second, and she's kind of arguing with herself because she really wants to go yell at them for being so stupid and lazy, but they are trying to be sneaky. So in the end, she will decide to do the smart thing and send a couple more knives in their direction just to silence them.
All right. Yeah, they aren't prepared. They're have not recently imbibed spirits, so you're very quickly able to drop the two of them.
Yep. Okay, well, the door guard is down.
Standard procedure, Sadato goes for any spirit vials they may have on them and frees them.
Yep. Each of them have 2, so you have freed 2 more.
Okay. Are any of them spirits that live on this mountain?
The 2 that you free go down the mountain.
Could I see
Sure.
if it was in the direction of any particular shrine?
Not easily with the tree cover. They kind of disappear into the tree cover.
Okay.
But somewhere around the base would be our guess.
Yep.
Okay.
The entrance is a ways from here, but not too much further. So this path curves up and then down again, and you come to the back entrance. You actually would walk by it if you did not have the map.
And if we did not have 2 people helpfully standing in front of it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no, these guys were up ahead of it.
Mhm.
So it's a little further up, and there are no people outside it right now.
Can we like see into it, or is it all like overgrown?
It has had some greenery pulled in front of it.
Sadato gestures for his more lethal companions to take the lead.
I'll use one of the hook swords to kind of grab some of the branches and like lift it up so we can see in before we walk in.
It is dark.
I do not have the fortune to bring a torch with me.
Yeah, I can't do fire.
Sadato looks at Ellec's magic bag and hopes that something useful may be within.
I may have a bow and string.
This would be useful if there was any wood this high up.
There are branches across the front.
Yeah.
Let's make the world's worst torch.
With your 2 luck, Ellac, I'm going to give you that you have a stone in your bag, or a little piece of steel in your bag, and some of the rocks nearby are definitely flint.
Ooh. Would there happen to be any dried wood near the wood that looks like it's been spared from any snow or rainfall along near the entrance of the cave?
Yeah, there's a little bit. There's like I said, there was some stuff, branches and stuff shoved in front of the cave entrance. So you can probably cobble something together.
Okay.
Sadato walks back to the fallen men, tears off strips of their clothing, wraps that round a stick, and suggests that he sets it alight.
I'll go back in the cave just in case it starts raining again, and I'll try to light it there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, without luck or skill, not without reflex or skill, you have a little bit of trouble doing that.
Does anybody here have more what's the word? Limber?
Let me try.
I'll hand it over to Kuroda.
Yep, Kuroda starts humming one of the Glass Isles marching tunes as he works on making that.
And it takes you a couple of tries because you've got slightly blood-soaked clothing to work with. But you now have a torch.
Very good. Very good.
This entryway has some beds in it. There's 4 beds lined up along the wall. And there's a few of those glass jars, but they're empty.
Smash them.
Let's not smash him inside here.
Sadato actually wants to examine one of them. Just does he sense any magics upon them, or are they just glass? Something physical to stop up the spirit once they got it.
The glass itself does not have magic. The stopper does. And you get the impression it works very similar to your Ofuda.
Okay. Good to know. He pockets a few of those stoppers. Not quite sure what he's going to do with them, but seems useful.
Are there any swords or daggers or anything left here in this little tiny barrack?
No, nothing. Actually, you know what? No, there is a straight razor. Because they all have shaved heads. So.
I'll be polite and offer it to Kuroda first. Hey, do you want this?
I have this wakizashi.
Okay. She adds it to the little collection floating behind her. Can never have too many. Is there just one exit from here?
Yeah, there is a kind of arched passageway that hooks further into the cave.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start edging down it, trying to be quiet.
Is anyone else following her?
I'll follow, but I'll take one of the tinier bottles for throwing purposes later.
All right. I'm assuming, Kuroda, you're carrying the torch still.
Yeah.
Where do you position yourself among the others with the torch?
I think he's going to be mid, and and since he's carrying the torch with one hand, the other hand will now have his revolver out.
Okay, cool. And with your sensory, you can hear something up ahead of you.
Yeah, he just quietly whispers, "There's trouble afoot ahead. Be wary."
Sadato takes Sharp Wing out from under his robes, where he's been sheltering from the rain this whole time, and whispers to it softly and sends it ahead to see what it can see, with instructions: just fly out for a bit, come back.
Can it communicate with you?
I have always had the intention that it can.
Okay. So it comes.
I should probably write that deliberately.
Yeah.
Or one of those things where it's less that it can talk to me, but in the way of trained animals, we have a code, kind of a thing.
Screech once for no, twice for yes, kind of thing.
Yeah, like I've like men, spirits, like things that Sadato generally wants to know about when he sends the bird to see what they see.
Yeah. So it comes back and gives you the flap for men, and then gives you a flap of numbers, which is 4.
Okay. 4 men ahead. Sadato rubs the top of Sharpwing's head. You done good. Hide him back up the sleeve.
Okay, so I had said at the beginning of the mission that I was going to make my symbol like something that associated with one of the either the priest or the priestess. Can I pitch that that's the anvil shape?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to everyone, you guys stay back here. I'm gonna try something, but if you hear an explosion, the wheels fell off. Come on out. Please start shooting things.
I
And she's gonna go out into just the room.
All right, you come across. Oh, I heard an Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm going to do one with that pronouncement. Sadato takes Sharpwing out from his sleeve and just puts it on like the back of her neck with instructions that when the wheels come off, Sharpwing comes and gets us.
All righty. So you enter this room. There are 4 men sitting around a table, drinking tea. All 4 of them have that anvil symbol, although 2 of them it's on their robes. One of them it is tattooed on his neck. Actually, 3 of them it's on their robes. One of them is tattooed on his neck. And there are 4 cots in this room as well.
Okay.
They do not appear to have heard you.
Okay. Weird question. Does the tattoo look really fresh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. They're sitting around?
Yep, they're drinking tea.
Okay. Are they sneak aroundable? Like, are they are they taking up most of the room? Is there space and stuff around them? Like,
with your skill and reflex, you're pretty sure you could get around them. It's just a
okay.
matter of, are the ones facing that passage going to notice you?
Okay.
Because, I mean, you are
Okay,
a
so
tiger girl, so...
Yep. I mean, chances are if they see her, not many people around here look like her anyway, so this is gonna get weird fast, but okay. She's gonna give it a go. She's gonna try to slink around the room to make it to the other passage without being seen.
Yeah. And this room does have a small brazier in the corner. So where is she positioning herself in relation to that brazier?
So that it is between... Are they all sitting around the brazier?
No, they're sitting around a table.
Okay. Then she will try to put the brazier between her and them.
Okay. You don't have any luck. But,
No. Never.
Yeah, it's in the corner, so it's not super easy. So I'm going to say more so that...
Is it like open? Is it like casting shadows?
Oh,
or
it's
is
casting
it
lots of shadows. It's open.
okay? Not terribly stripy shadows, I'm guessing. Having no luck.
Yeah, no, not terribly stripy shadows.
Okay. And then she's just gonna ignore the brazier.
Okay. All right. She attempts to sneak behind the men. And thankfully only one of them is facing the position she's in.
Mm.
And he kind of does one of those sip, look up, look at the tea, look up again, look at the tea, looks at his companions, says something in the native language of the glass isles that you don't catch.
Uh-huh.
and his friends laugh at him, and they start to turn.
How close am I to the hallway, to the other entrance?
You're fast. You could easily pop through it.
Okay, I'm just gonna give that a shot.
All right. So they turn and look to where you were, and you just hear them laughing and clapping
Yep.
him on the shoulder. He's like, "But
Okay.
she went that way," and of course you're gone by that point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I hoped happened. Okay.
No, really, she was a tiger lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
We
in
do
the
slip into the
tea?
tea.
And I'm a three-headed monkey.
I get that reference. Anyway.
Very good. I was hoping someone would.
So this part of the hall, you could go
Uh-huh.
left or right.
Dang
Is
it,
there
that's where we
any?
need the Wanderer. Oh well.
Yeah, seriously, I wish the rest of you guys were here. Lily's muttering to herself that everybody else is better cut out for this than her.
I don't know. I don't think we could get by the 4 people without being seen. So,
No, but she's not very confident yet.
Even
Okay,
with no sensory, she can faintly hear the sound of something being hammered off to the left.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna sneak over that way and see. She's not just gonna barge into the room, but she's gonna see if she can kind of peek and see what's going on in that room.
All right. In this room, as soon as she starts to turn the corner, it is exceptionally hot. And there's a shadow being cast on the wall from the room that she's about to not enter, because it's a passage with a room off of it. And there's a shadow being cast on the wall of what looks like a humongous person, but she's sure because of the way the fire is, it's probably a normal sized person. And you can hear the sound of something being hammered on an anvil.
She stops herself because a purr was rising because it was warm. But is anybody talking in there, or is it just hammering?
Just hammering.
Does it seem like she could peek her head around the corner without being seen?
Looking at the shadow that's on the wall, you think they're facing away from you. So
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, she'll try peeking her head around.
So peeking her head around, she sees a person that wearing just a pair of pants, covered in sweat, hair that's been pulled up on top of their head, hammering away at something on the anvil. If you're familiar with glass blowing at all, there's what looks like an annealing oven off to the left as well. That's what you put glass that's been blown in so it cools without shattering. And this person appears to be hammering something metal. It looks like it could be a weapon.
Can I see anything else in the room, like other pieces of it lying around or other machinery or anything?
So right now there's a vat of water, some tongs. There's a very large fire pit that this person occasionally takes some tongs, picks up the piece of metal, sticks it in the fire, pulls it out, hammer, 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 hammer. And then you notice that normally when you're hammering and picking stuff up, even with the tongs, you wear gloves. This person, his hands appear to be made out of rock.
Is he facing away from me?
Yes.
Does it look like there's other rooms past this along the passageway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can't super tell because once you're out of the light from the flames inside this passage, it's dark again, but there's more passage ahead of you.
Okay. She's gonna like pull her head back so that she's just like in the hallway again. Nothing sticking out, and she's gonna kind of crane her head around to talk to the paper bird. And she's gonna tell them about the 4 people in the first room,
All right.
and then hope that it goes and relays that.
Okay. I'm gonna pop
And she's
over
gonna
to
go
the
through-
other 3 for a minute,
Mhm.
and then also relay the bird message when it gets there. So the 3 of
Okay.
you, she takes off actions while she's slinking away.
Yeah, Kuroda is just waiting to. He's just waiting to hear if there's like any signs of like alert or anything of that nature.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, except for straining to hear any spirits within the mountain, Sadato has no other action.
You do not sense any spirits within the mountain right now. Ella,
Ellac is just he's just thinking that about how Hewley and Kuroda could probably handle anything in there after seeing what they did on the mountain with the now de-armed man.
all right. So as you all are sitting and resting, Sharpwing comes back and tells you once more about the 4 men, and then also tries to relay what it saw of the spirit, not really spirit anymore, but the man who had absorbed the
Mhm.
spirit working with the fire.
So I'm like looking at it, bobbing its head.
Yeah.
Rock, metal, and fire. Okay.
And you also get
Sounds like
big
Anvil.
man, big.
Mm.
It's like fluffing itself up.
Huh.
Okay. It's at times like this I wish Sharpwing could get treats. But that's not really how they work. Like I'll draw a fresh symbol on him later, But tuck him back in. And I relayed that information. It's like, okay, there are 4 people ahead of us, and a big man. Farther on, I think looks at the sleep. Farther on, yeah.
Enthusiastic nod.
And Sadato just looks over. 4 men? Just asking how's that sound to him.
Well, ideally, I do not want to shoot these men, so we don't put the whole thing on alert, whole cave on alert potentially.
I don't think we can reason with them, considering our last 2 encounters with these disciples.
It is a good thing I brought the wakizashi along.
Sadato is like, I have sensed no spirits within the mountain. I do not know if I can call upon aid, as I usually would.
A familiar face would come in really handy here.
I was thinking about that. I was gonna check, like, when we get in the room.
It could not hurt.
So, actions. What would you like to do?
Nowhere to go but forward, right?
Yeah, Kuroda just has his wakizashi at the ready.
And Sadato lets them go first because he's not quite sure how he can help here. So
I'll be holding my walking stick in a way to... across my torso so I can try to block any more clawed arms that might come at me.
So you come across the four men. As described before, they have the anvil symbol either on their clothing or one of them has it tattooed on his neck. They're drinking tea, and only one of them is facing the passageway that you come into. And he looks up at you and kind of does a double take. What are you doing here?
How close am I to him?
3 feet, 4 feet, not that far.
Quickly run up and just ram the wakizashi like right into his heart, and basically also try to grab his mouth to muffle any screaming.
Oh, there are 3 other people there. So
Oh, I know. Basically he knows that he doesn't want to make sound, but at this point, it's just basically fuck it. As soon as he does that, he's gonna pull out his revolver and just take shots at them.
Okay, so you ram it into the first guy's chest. The other two on the other side jump back, and the one who would have been between you and the guy you just stabbed has kind of gotten trampled as you dive at his chest because you leapt over him, and he was definitely not expecting it. Other than the "what are you doing here?" So he was starting to turn, and with your skill, you managed to kind of kick him in the side of the head as you stab that first guy. Now he goes down. The other two, one with the symbol on his clothing, and the other one is the one with the tattoo on his neck, both reach into their robes and pull out orbs. Actions.
There's no sense of honor has gone out the window at this point. As soon as the sword goes in, like I said, he's reaching into his holster. Oh, actually, question.
Yes.
Is shootout off cooldown?
I'd say yes. I think. Is it low or mid? Or is it mid or high?
It is. I think it's a mid cooldown. If not, it's fine. I have another plan.
Oh yeah, it's off cooldown.
Okay. After ramming the sword, as he's watching those guys act like what the fuck and get ready to attack, he just watches, very stoic face, then jerks his hand forward, has his revolver out, and he calls out, "For the Empress and the Glass Isles!" And basically just starts going after any survivors.
Oh, right. Actions from either of you before he starts shooting.
The one with the tattoo.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to bonk him on the head with my staff, just to interrupt him inhaling it. Maybe like make him spill it or something.
You aren't strong enough to hurt him, but again, you got good luck and you have might, actually. So you can't aim it that well, but you manage to like whack him and it drops and shatters.
Ooh, okay.
Once Sadato sees the revolver come out, he just leaves it to the professional. Yes. Stepping forward just seems unwise right now.
The smoke that comes out of that one swirls a bit, and this kind of hovers behind you.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. So, and this was from the one that Ellac hit?
Yep.
The one that was freed that way? All right.
The tattooed one.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. Do I notice if like the tattooed one looks older or like more like an elder who would maybe have a more powerful spirit on him?
They all look to be about the same age.
Okay.
The tattoo is very fresh looking.
Hmm.
So the other one does manage to inhale the smoke as you start firing.
Okay. If I do see the stopper coming off,
Mhm.
Sadato does have a thing he wants to try.
Okay, so I will let you do that as he's trying to inhale it. So go for it. What would you like to do?
Okay. Sadato comes forward with his hands moving in the ritual gestures. Rin Pyo To Sha Kai Jin Retsu Kai Zen. Kuri Kiri to disrupt the spirit and not let it enter the man.
Oh. Oh. Awesome. Yes. That works brilliantly. So he's pulling out the cork. It's starting to go up. You do your kujikiri.
Mhm.
And as you do that, that's when Kuroda's shot takes him in the side of the head and he goes down.
Mm.
So you got an unconscious one, 2 dead ones, and one that's kind of woozy because he got hit in the neck. What would you like to do? Notably, the spirit that you cut off
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
kind of just hovering in the air.
Okay. Assuming his companions can take care of the dead people, or nearly dead people, Sadato will step over them and see to both spirits if he can divine their nature, see basically why they're hovering.
Oh,
I'll pass him the bottle just in case they're hostile and he needs to bottle them up again.
Yeah. Kuroda goes to the woozy man and just grabs him by the throat.
Mhm.
Start talking. How many else are here? And where are your leaders?
he laughs.
His grip
I
starts tightening as he laughs.
hard talk throat. That's what you get. Hard talk throat.
I never said he was good with the diplomatic side. But that's one less problem to deal with.
He's still alive. His response is it's hard to talk when you're holding my throat, basically.
Oh. He loosens the grip ever so slightly, but if he tries anything funny, I will also point out that he does have his revolver with his free hand, so he loosens the grip ever so slightly, but he's like, if you try anything funny, you won't live long enough to regret it.
Dog of the Empress. Why would I help you?
There is a chance for redemption, even in such misguided souls such as yourself.
The islands will be reforged.
Not if I have any say to it.
They have lost their way.
He takes a brief glance to Sadato. Normally, Kuroda would not care for the old ways, but in the short time that he has been with him, he's come to a bit of a realization. Old and new can work together. And he looks to the man that he has as his prisoner. Progress is inevitable, but if we can still adhere to the old ways, then perhaps there is hope yet.
And Sadato follows up. They may have lost the old way, but your way is no better.
It is closer.
You said closer?
Yes.
To which one of us?
It is closer to what once was. At least the spirits are being acknowledged.
The spirits are being consumed. Once you take them into yourself, there is nothing left. You kill this land.
That is not what we were told.
Then you have been deceived.
He just shakes his head and kind of slumps a little bit in Kuroda's grip. And I'm going to hop back over to Huli.
Okay.
Right, I will be right back.
All right. So you got Guy forging a sword. You sent out your messenger. What would you like to do?
Do I hear any of the hubbub from the room behind me?
Not over the sound of the anvil, no.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Then she's gonna how much time has elapsed, would you say?
5 minutes, maybe 10.
Oh, okay. Like since I left them?
Oh, since you left them, probably closer to 15.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, then she would definitely be, you said that I had gone down one way where I could hear more sound. I would have, like, doubled back and tried the other part of the T intersection.
The other way has a collapsed tunnel.
Okay.
There are markings on some of the stones. It looks like there may have been a shrine here at one point.
Is there anything obvious that I could, like, prop back up or something just to fix it up a little?
Not easily. These are very large stones.
Okay. Then I would go back and see if the guy was still facing away from me. I would try exploring further down that passage a little more.
He is still facing away from you.
Okay.
At this point, it is very obvious that he's been making a sword.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything, once I get past the glare from that room, is there anything else further down that passage?
There is another room, and this one actually has a makeshift door attached to it.
Oh. Can I, like, kind of put my ear to it and hear if there, what's going on beyond the door?
You do not have sensory, so no. But with your spirit, you get the feeling there is somebody beyond the room. At least one somebody.
Okay. I'll try just pushing the door ever so slightly with one claw, like to see if it's creaky.
So it resists a little bit. It will move, but with the resistance and your reflex and skill, you know to pull your hand away before it makes noise.
Okay. Well, this is boring. Not really anything for me to do. I don't want to try to fight that guy by myself. Maybe I should see where the other guys are. She'll turn and start making her way back to where she left the team.
All right. So you make your way back, and you see 2 corpses, an unconscious guy, and Kuroda holding one of the other guys by his throat. And there's 2 misty spirits hovering around Sadato.
She kind of takes it in and goes, wow, and I thought the wheels were going to fall off my part. There's a big guy over there forging some kind of sword. And I think I found the Spirit of the Mountains shrine. It's really busted.
Are either of the spirits that have been hovering around me attempted to communicate or anything?
No, it almost seems protective.
Sadato settles into one of the chairs, and you see him take his meditative pose again. And he reaches out his senses to these two spirits to speak to them.
All right. So you get. Are you using your ability or just reaching out to them?
I am using commune with the spirits.
Okay.
I kind of assumed I tried all my stats and whatnot first. That didn't do anything. So I'm pulling out the big gun.
Pulling out the big gun. All right. You get the impression that these two spirits are not super powerful, but they're stronger than some of the others you've encountered.
Okay.
One of them is you get the feeling that it might be the kitsune's sibling.
So one of fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the other?
The other, this one appears to be a Tanuki spirit.
Okay. So in the elemental system, is that more an earth? Or
What element are they associated with?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not either. I gotta check.
But take a quick look.
Yeah. Not me with the Tanuki, sorry, the yokai encyclopedia open. They're often mountain and forest spirits.
All right, earth then.
Yeah.
And I just bow to them both slightly. We go to face the ones that have trapped you here and destroyed the shrines of your fellows. Will you aid me?
We will, but not in the way that they have been taken. I'm sure you understand that.
I may call upon your services, but I will not compel. I will not trap.
Very well. Which of us would serve you better?
He thinks for a moment and points to the Tanuki. Rock all around us. I think you are best.
The kitsune spirit now actually taking on form, which you kind of get the feeling it was afraid to do before. And it kind of looks at the disciple that's still alive. Kind of gives it a side eye and then looks at you and says, "Then I shall return to where I belong."
If you see her, give your five-tailed sister my welcome.
Thank you. And it scurries off.
I did mention the guy making the sword has big rock hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he has big rock hands.
Good to know.
The guy with the tattoo kind of laughs. And he says, "You will not defeat Hanzo."
Sadato's getting tired of hearing names that are not the ones we're here for. Anyway.
Give the word, and I will punish this man. Kuroda remarks.
The life or death of this man seems to not interest Sadato right now. But he does move over to the brazier and reaching into his robes, takes out the last of his turtle shells and places it upon the flame and asks, "Is the spirit of the mountain with the priestess?"
You get back a blackened shell.
Which I interpret as a no,
Mhm.
or a yes, a no.
You get that as a no.
Then it's with the priest or the smith. No one else, only those of highest rank would be allowed that.
Yes. And so it would seem we have to press onward then.
Mm.
So the guy with the tattoo looks at the four of you and says, "What are you planning to do?"
What we must.
"And what about me?"
Yeah. How close am I to the wakizashi that I jabbed in the one man?
It was a small table that they were drinking tea around, so you could very easily reach over and grab it.
Yep, he's gonna grab it. He's gonna grab it right back, and he looks at the man. I mean, he drops his revolver for right now, and so that way he can grab the wakizashi, and he just puts it up to his throat. What sound will you make when this goes through you? Do you think you will hear it before you die?
He kind of gives you a, like, what the hell kind of question is that look? I have defended my beliefs. It is all I can say.
You're a bold man. Unfortunately, I cannot allow this injustice to stand. He looks to his team. Anyone with weak constitutions may wish to look away.
You dropped your
And
gun.
I won't go into the detail, but basically he's just gonna finish him off right there.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, Kuroda's gonna be an interesting guy to flesh out.
All right. So the other guy's unconscious. Don't know if you want to finish him off while he's unconscious.
Oh, definitely. He might get up while we're busy, and he could raise an alarm.
All right.
We don't want that.
So there are now 4 corpses.
Yep. And of course, any and all intact glass globes get their spirits released.
There are no others among these 4.
Okay.
And
Ellac is just gonna look at. Oh, sorry. Did I
go
interrupt you?
Go ahead.
Okay. Ellac is just gonna look at the corpses and be like, "I believe that we should solve things with peace when necessary, but those who live by the sword die by the sword."
Do you
And
retrieve
I'll
your
Kuroda just gives a
gun?
nod.
Or the revolver, as the case may be.
Yeah, he picks his revolver back up and sheathes it, and also finds a way to carry his wakizashi and gets his rifle out.
Does your uniform
Yeah.
have an obi or some kind of belt?
I would assume so, since it's like Meiji era, and he's like a non-commissioned officer. He probably would have like a sheath for like a short-bladed weapon.
Yeah, so you can. It had a sheath, so you could just stick the sheath into your belt.
Yep.
And as described to Hewley, you've got path to your left with the almost deafening sounds of the anvil. and then the path to your right with the ruined shrine. Where would you like to go?
Quick question.
Yes.
Would my fork in the road be off cooldown?
Let me double check. Yes.
Okay. Ooh. It's kind of a hard decision.
Well, we kind of know what's in both directions from Hu Li.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
we
I'll,
say
both
that.
I'll ask Cooley again. Were there any other pathways beyond what you saw?
There's a door at the end of the pathway past the smith that seems like that has at least one person in it. It could be trouble.
Okay.
It's
I'll
pretty
say
much the only place the leaders can be at this point.
Yeah, I'll save it for that then.
Was the ruined shrine very far down from the
No.
fork in the road, as it were? Okay.
Mhm.
Then Sadato would like to take a moment to go and take a look at it.
I'll follow along.
It is like a caved-in passage almost.
Mhm.
And you can see the remains of what was once a stone gateway that has been shattered.
Gotcha.
And the Tanuki spirit that's been following you looks at it very sadly
Mhm.
and shakes his head.
We shall repair your home once more.
That is not mine. I am not
Is-
that great. I am just a small spirit. I do not deserve something that big.
Is that the mountains then?
It is.
What is its name? I know, I gotta stop asking that.
It's Yamarokuro.
Hmm. Well, there's little we can do about it now. And with reluctant, like even this one, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing Sadato can tidy here. That's the mountain fell in upon the shrine. There is not much to be done. So
This is where you need a librarian. Catalog.
this is where I need a lithomancer.
Yes.
This is
Sob.
so Sadato reluctantly turns back.
Mhm.
Let's head for the anvil.
So
The anvil's anvil.
you are met almost immediately as you approach with the intense heat of the forge um, and the deafening sound of the anvil. Um, you notice, as I described, a very large man with hands of stone forging, sticking into the fire, forging.
Mm.
You see the annealing oven off to the side. It's filled with glass orbs that are cooling, for lack of a better term, as they become usable.
Mm.
And with your spirit,
Mm-hmm.
this sword makes you extremely uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. But it is still half formed, yes?
Correct.
All right.
We can now see that there's glass orbs in the oven.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this
Mhm.
guy clearly has no idea that you're there. It's between the heat and the noise, he's oblivious.
And no one else is within the room?
No.
Mhm.
I kind of want to get in there and break all those.
Um,
Does anybody have intelligence?
I do.
I
Okay.
do not.
I have intelligence and luck, so whichever's more useful.
With your intelligence, you know that if these things are exposed to cool too quickly, they will shatter on their own.
Unfortunately, all I've got is an earth spirit with me. So it may be enough. From my knowledge, how powerful a spirit is this that I have with me?
They're
Obviously
relatively
not mountain size.
No.
Are we like
no, they're
hill, pebble? Where are we at?
they're relatively minor forest spirits. They're super common. So
Okay.
probably not super powerful.
Okay.
They do like to play tricks, though, and you would know that.
Yeah.
And they can do really weird things with their testicles, which is.
I really hope that's not relevant right now, but cool.
It's like what they're known for.
I just look over to Hu Li. I see a sword that should not be in a man's hand.
Oh. She's picking up what you're laying down. All right. She's gonna look at it and put her hand out and then realize this is gonna be just like with the Oni before. She's gonna go and look behind her. It's just like flat rock behind.
Flat rock, yeah. Although notably, this sword is big, but it is not as big as she is.
Question. Where is the annealing oven with respect to where he is right now?
It is off in front of and to his left.
And looks and goes.
He's got his back to you.
More importantly, where's the quenching barrel?
The quenching barrel is immediately to his right.
Cool it too quickly and it will shatter.
Okay. I can do this, but I'm going to need some backup once he knows I'm in there.
Sadato nods as though he can do that. Probably can, but anyway.
So the Tanuki, spirit kind of perks up. The Tanuki spirit kind of perks up, and his little fox-like ears or raccoon-like ears kind of twist from side to side. I can help.
Then do so, my friend.
He looks over at the glass orbs and says, I could knock the barrel so it hits the. And he gestures to the orbs. I'm not at my full strength, but
you can do that. Do it then.
And he scurries off and disappears.
I am going to slink into the room and get behind the quenching barrel. And can I make it there without him noticing me?
Yeah, he's focused on the blade.
Okay. Then I'm going to put one paw up. You can just see it just above the rim of the quenching barrel. and yank like remote draw.
Yanking the sword, right?
Yanking the sword he's working on.
Yeah.
I'm remote drawing it away from him.
Oh, fantastic. So you grab the sword with remote draw. It goes into the quenching barrel on an angle because you're crouched behind it. So it goes
exactly
on an angle. At the same moment, the Tanuki hops off your shoulders and pushes the barrel. The guy shouts Obviously, he's not happy. As the barrel goes over, you can hear this horrible shattering noise as the cool water impacts with the annealing oven. And the entire the room's not that big, so the barrel hits it and then the water hits it. So the front shatters and it gets hit with the cold water.
Did the sword shatter when it hit the barrel?
It cracked.
Okay.
It's not going to break into a million pieces, but the glass
Mhm.
does.
Good.
Their room is now, that side of the room is now filled with shards of glass, and he kind of raises up one stone arm to shield his face from the glass as it flies in his direction. Actions.
Is there steam
Oh, there
from
is.
all this water sloshing?
Oh, yeah. There's steam everywhere, especially since there's the forge in front of him. And the room is filled with steam.
Excellent. And it's just his arms that are rock, right?
His arms and his hands.
Okay. Then I'll just whip out one of the hook swords and make like a running slash at his torso since he's got one arm raised on my way back out of the room.
All right. So he's shielding his face. He didn't even really notice you because the barrel went over and glass. So you hook into him. Are you trying to pull him with you or just slash at him?
I'm just trying to like gut him basically on my way past.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
It is a hook sword.
Yeah. You do not have might, but you have reflex and skill. So I'm not going to say you gut him, but you give him a horrible gash. And your hook sword gets caught a little bit on his ribs. And you hear a horrible cracking noise as you slide by. And you are
She starts like almost tap dancing on her way out of like, she goes.
Actions from Kuroda.
Yeah. Kuroda has his rifle out, and basically he's going to wait until he can get a clear shot as Huli is doing her thing. And when he does, he's just going to fire off a couple of shots.
All right. And Sadato or Ellac, would either of you like to do anything before I explain what happens?
Sadato has nothing he feels would be useful to do at this time.
At first, Ellac was gonna ready his staff, but seeing the carnage unfolding, he instead readies his bandages.
Okay. So as the steam starts to dissipate a tiny bit, and Huli slides out the door, you get your shot. Where would you like to aim it?
Basically at the gash.
Oh. Oh. You guys are brutal.
Kuroda's a brutal man.
You aim it at the gash, and that rib that she cracked slightly as she was sliding past cracks the rest of the way, and he goes down clutching his side, and he screams, like lets out this horrible bellow, and then he begins to turn to face you, holding his side in an absolute agony. Actions.
Shoot him in the head, shoot him in the head. Huli yells as she's running past.
Yeah. I would question is where his head is at right now. Is it like below like anything like that I could shoot to have it drop on him?
No.
Damn it! Oh well.
No, sorry. Actually, wait.
No,
do you have a-
it's fine. I just
no.
wanted to add insult to injury to him, but alas,
Yeah.
we'll just make it quick and painless.
All right. Yeah. So you take him out very easily.
Mhm.
But all this noise has attracted attention from the closed doorway.
Uh-oh.
So
And
those of us in the hallway, how worried are we? Anyway.
you're all in the hallway now.
Mhm.
As it opens, and a woman in the flowing robes of a priestess steps out. She has one of those staffs with like the woven tops and the bells and
Mhm.
rings around the top of it
Mhm.
in one hand, and she's staring down the hall despite the fact that her eyes are completely cloudy.
Mhm.
And she's just looks like she's in a complete rage.
Mhm.
And
Ah,
the door has swung open. She's got the staff in front of her. And she says,
are there any people behind her?
not that you can see, but it's not a huge doorway.
I'm gonna try running up to her and just like trying to tackle her, and right before I get to her, detonate my shattered symbol. Just as close as I can get to her, so that if she has any glass orbs on her, they're all shattered at once. I don't want to risk her using any of them.
Let me just read specifically. All right, so they don't do ridiculous amount. That's just a highly damaging floating pieces. So you're using them to try to shatter anything that she has that's shatterable, but not actually injure her. Is that what you're going for?
I'm just trying to shatter the orbs. I know it's not super powerful, but I want basically buckshot so that if
Okay.
she has any of them on her, I have the best chance of breaking them before we get there.
All right. So she has started to speak. It says, "Who dares to?" And then you slide and explode.
Yep.
And
Me!
and as you come sliding at her, she swings her staff as if she can see you.
Yeah.
Um, but as your symbol shatters, you hear glass breaking, and you see
Mhm.
3 distinct colors come up from within her robes and go
Mhm.
racing down the hallway. But she does clip your shoulder, and it hurts.
Ow. Huli rolls over and like crumples up into a little ball, being dramatic.
All right, actions from everyone else. Let's start with Kuroda.
Okay. Do I have clear line of sight on Priestess?
Yes, but she seems to be moving more fluidly than a normal person would.
Well, he will quickly sheath the rifle and get out the revolver. And basically he loads up his revolver and he just casually remarks to himself, "Remember training. Lead lead the shot because she's moving. Do this for the Empress," he says, and he starts doing like a nice little flourish, just juggling it from his recessive hand to his dominant hand, and this is me activating a trick shot.
Okay.
And basically, when the revolver lands in his dominant hand, he is going to aim the revolver like towards one of the hallways to have the bullet ricochet towards her chest.
Oh. What are you having it ricochet off of? Say that part again.
Like one of the hallways.
Okay. Oh, right. So the gun was a very good choice because she hears the movement, but you get the impression that perhaps she's going off of sound since she can't see. And so
Mhm.
she turns towards you and then turns towards where it impacts the wall. And while it doesn't ricochet directly into her chest because she's moving and adjusting herself each time, it does hit her. And she drops her staff. Follow up
Nice.
actions.
Staff seems like it's important. So start shooting at this. So basically, he is trying to move as nimbly and quiet as possible. Actually, I've got something even crazier.
Oh, no.
Not shooting the staff. He's just gonna move the revolver into his recessive hand, take the wakizashi out with his dominant hand, and just chuck it at the staff, hoping to damage it.
Okay. You throw the wakizashi at the staff. There is a clatter, but there's also a rattling sound as it gets tangled up in the bells and rings at the top of the staff. Um, Huli, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
I would like to, seeing that, I would like to yoink both of those items to me if possible.
You yoink the sword, and because the sword is tangled in the staff goes flying. And she attempts to reach for it because it makes a lot of noise, but she can't quite get it.
Do I have them now?
You have them both now, yes.
Awesome. How close am I to her?
You're right next to her, I think, because you were you
Yeah,
slid up
you
next to her and
exploded the symbol in
exploded.
her face. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna grab the staff and like straight up like baseball T-ball her right in the head.
So oh god, you've got ridiculous reflex and skill too. So yeah, you are faster than her. I mean, she moves unnaturally fast, but you are unnaturally even faster. And you are a cat. So you swing at her. She looks like she's getting ready to block it, but you are just that millisecond faster than she is. And you clip her in the side of the head. Lacking might, you do not knock her unconscious, but you knock her off her feet.
Yeah. I figure Kuroda can take care of her.
Yeah. Sadato or Ellac, what would you like to do?
Ooh. I was thinking, are there any tongs in the smithy?
Yes.
Would they be in a reasonable distance for me to get?
You have 2 luck, so yes.
Okay, could I, by the wayside and make it so that when the tongs grab a person, that person cannot move?
Handcuffed tongs. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. Totally.
Okay, Ellac will just, like, grab these tongs and really inspect, like, particularly the parts where it grabs and how they're, like, the texture of them. And then, would Hugh Lee be able to, like, force lift these tongs and potentially attack with them? Or
It has to be a sword, doesn't it? I think it has to be a sword. Let me double check.
A sword or similar bladed weapon, I want
Yeah.
to say.
So
okay, no blade, but the smith. I assume I couldn't just run across the smithy.
The smithy is not that big,
Oh,
but the tongs are right near the entrance because he had been using them when he was attacked.
okay. Could I just is Kuroda where is he in the?
I don't know. Where are you, Kuroda?
Oh, he's still in the hallway. Like he didn't really move when he was doing his thing.
Okay, I'll just toss him to Hewley then, and say, "Here, bind her with these."
Sadato, would you like to add anything before we jump to Hugh Lee and the handcuff tongs?
Again, seeing that I'm pretty sure his companions have got this, Sadato is actually going to move down the hallway a bit and inspect the room she came from.
So the room she came from is appears to be a bedchamber.
Mhm.
And there is another door, which is unusual because the other rooms have all just been archways
Mhm.
um, between her room and another room.
Hmm.
Notably, her
Sadato.
room does not have any orbs in it.
That is interesting. And searching the blind woman's room for something written down is probably futile, but he will do it anyway.
Yeah, no. You find a couple of small statues,
Mhm.
but other than that, you find no writing.
Hmm. Well, Sadato will take a moment to inspect the statues then to see if they are, ritual in nature or something along those lines.
Yeah, they have, with your spirit, you get the sense that they were of a magical significance, or not magical necessarily, but spiritual significance.
Mhm.
And they look like they could have been taken from a shrine.
Mhm. Well, then rather than breaking them, they will slide into yet more hidden pockets of his robes. He has very heavy sleeves now.
All right. So, Huli, you have some tongs in your hand, and a sword and a staff.
Can I figure out how to use the tongue cuffs?
Um, Not that hard to figure out how to use tongs. So she's slowly regaining her feet.
Uh, um,
You're not sure what the
mhm.
best place to grab her would be, but
Yeah, I feel like just kind of tangling her limbs up together and then trying to wedge the tongs in there somewhere. Like she's a dancer, like first and foremost, along with the fighting. So I feel like she could probably pretzel someone up pretty good. Um, yeah, can I just kind of like hog tie her with the tongs? Like,
yeah. Your skill, your reflex, you're no longer holding the thing that's jangling, so she's having a little bit of a harder time hearing you. Because the hallway's pretty noisy at this point, because you've got people shouting, people moving around. It's echoey. So you kind of wrestling maneuver her. It looks like a really bad MMA fight. And you,
I could rip off a couple of my ribbons to use to like tie her up.
oh yeah, that's awesome. So you as you're dancing around her, you tangle her with your ribbons, and then you like
Mhm.
tong her. Would you go for her throat, her midsection, her arms? What are you going for?
I would honestly, I would probably stuff one of the ribbons into her mouth just in case she can do magic verbally,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and then use another one to tie up like her hands, and then just kind of roll her over towards Kuroda and be like, "Here, I'm gonna go explore." wander off to find our.
You know what's going to happen if you leave her alone with him, right?
Yeah, she knows. She's not terribly bothered about it.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, she's gonna go find Sadato and see if there was anything cool he found.
All right. So you've got the tongs on one of her arms, but grabbing it anywhere because of the magical ability makes her not able to move. She's got ribbons shoved in her mouth. What would Ellac and Kuroda, what would you like to do with this woman?
Well, unless Ellac stops him, I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen to the priestess.
I would definitely like to put a hand in front of Kuroda and be like, "Hold your fury. We must question her."
Okay, but if she tries anything funny, he does the motion.
She threw the thing in her mouth.
A likely story. Anyway.
Wait, so where are the tongs again?
I'd say they're on her upper arm because she didn't specify, or maybe it's on her leg. It doesn't really matter because the magic ability you imbued them with said as long as they're on her, she can't move.
Okay. Could she still speak?
She could still speak, yes.
Okay.
She's got something shoved in her mouth right now, but...
Could I attempt to pull that out?
Yeah.
Without getting bitten?
Kuroda will put a foot on her midsection first, though. He's not aware that she can't move. He is not taking any chances.
Okay. So yeah, you can get it out without being bitten.
Yeah, I guess I'll just ask her. My friend over here delights in the punishment of criminals like you, so you best answer any questions before I let him loose.
Ask your questions.
Now I gotta think because I didn't really.
I guess that's a work. Okay.
I didn't think I'd get this far. I'll ask her about why are you doing all this? What is the goal?
I thought I had this written down. We wish to reforge the islands. This worship that we have, taking the spirits into us, uniting us with them, it will make us stronger. And will make those that worship the demon science see the error of their ways.
What powers do your priestess or priest dang it. I'm so bad with names, sorry. What's the name of the priest?
Hibiki.
Hibiki. What powers does Hibiki possess?
She smiles and shakes her head and says, that you will have to find out when you meet him, which I'm certain you will shortly. I do not know what he's imbibed recently.
Okay. So I guess do you know that you are killing the spirits by consuming them?
The ones that are lost are the weaker nature spirits. They are everywhere. They will be fine. They won't be fine, but the stronger ones will be fine.
Okay, yeah. Ellac really disapproves of trampling the weak, so hearing that, he's gonna tell sorry, I'm really bad
Gerudo.
at it. Kurudo to do his thing.
Yep. Pulls his revolver out and point blank shot to the head.
All right, yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
In
Such
her
injustice on the world.
in her room, you guys have
Hmm.
the two statues. There's not much
Right.
else of interest. And there is a
Mhm.
door ahead of you. Um, you've fired 2 or 3 shots at this point, Kuroda, in this hallway.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So that has brought the attention of someone who's taken some time to get there because his room is not that close to here. But the door separating her room and the room beyond opens.
Great.
Ooh.
And a man steps through. Um, and he's got, those stereotypical Asian monk necklaces with the giant ball beads?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Except his ball beads are the glass orbs.
Oh, that's not good.
He
Got-
Good
is
if we can.
large, muscular.
Mhm.
Um, unlike the disciples, his hair is long and in intricate braids down his back,
Mm.
and his horns are painted silver.
Mhm.
What's the color of his hair?
Black.
Okay, so he's like around probably like his age is like 30, maybe. Like
Maybe you don't know. This is your first encounter with people of the Glass
Mhm.
Islands, so
oh yeah, yeah.
so 30 is a good guess.
Mhm.
He is not wielding any visible weapons at the moment.
So at the moment, it's me and Hu Li who see him first because he's coming through that door. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, Sadato is just assuming that Hu Li has something that breaks glass, and is sort of waiting for that to happen.
How far away am I from him?
Not very. This is like her sleeping chamber, so it's like bed, table, door.
Yep. Also, where am I in essence now?
Uh, you've done a lot. Uh,
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I should probably ask the same thing.
yeah.
I know I'm probably dipping into yellow at this point, so Kuroda is probably hearing like all the military band music playing in his head.
Yes, for sure. Blade will is low. Remote draw is low. Actually, all of your abilities are low essence. Actually, no, wait. Blade will is low mid. Uh,
Yeah, but I've used it for very brief things both times. It
yeah.
was just to shoot something and then I dropped it.
Yeah. So both of you are probably in yellow at this point. Um, and Ellac, you used Fork in the Road and By the Wayside.
Yeah, and I also energy worked my map.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're also probably in yellow. So you're
Okay.
uh not hallucinating yet. You're not dipping into red quite yet, but not doing great.
And I've also done 3 mids, so I'm probably entering yellow as well.
Yeah. So you're all getting very tired, essence wise, as this gentleman steps into the room.
Other
And,
question. Would you consider the necklace of the glass beads a weapon?
For what purpose?
Because I can only use remote draw for a weapon.
Let me look at the wording on that specifically.
Literally just says draw a weapon to your hand.
Yeah. Um, I would say yes, but you wouldn't be able to get all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. She's gonna give it her best shot. She sees him walk in, she sees those, and she just immediately puts her hand up and pulls with both paws actually for everything she's worth. Just yoink.
Okay. So you yank two of them. And as you yank them, as they come free from the necklace, the cork comes out
Oh no.
and the vapor trails into the air.
Do that thing, do that thing.
Unless this guy is running face first into the vapor, I'm not worrying about it too much.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will speed towards home soon. Or hover around my shoulders like, let's go get him. You know.
Yeah. No. These two do not hover near your shoulders. One of them goes off into the air. One, however, he tries to breathe it in. I am giving you a chance to try to intercept or react to that. And at this moment, it is when Kuroda and Ellac walk into the room and see Huli reach out with both her paws and yank the orbs toward her. The corks come out. The smoke from one shoots past you, but the other one, he's trying to breathe it in. What do you do?
All right.
I would have I would have grabbed my tongs, right? Just because, like, when she died.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Once again, I'm pretty sure Hugh Lee's the fastest, so I'm just gonna throw those magic tongs over to her, and then just ready my staff for any incoming strikes.
Okay. And Kuroda?
Revolver out. How big is the necklace?
It's big.
Okay, so I could easily get some shots off on like any of the other vials that I can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be his plan then. Like he's gonna ready his revolver and shoot whatever vials that he can see. Basically, emulating what he's seen earlier, like getting the full shatter on, so that way. And plus, with the shattering, it's probably also going to leave fragments like in his chest, and that's hopefully going to throw him off.
All right. So you're aiming for one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So you shoot one of the necklaces. Oh, not one of the necklaces. One of the beads. It shatters. He still has two left on his necklace, but he has breathed in the one you broke.
Sadato had an action to try and stop that, if I may.
Go for it.
I pull out one of my Ofuda.
Yep.
And hurl it at his feet. Habiki, imbiber of yokai! And put a ward between him and the spirit he's trying to get toward.
Oh. Okay. What is your skill? Do you have skill?
Oh, cool.
Please have skill.
I
don't have skill.
Yeah, I unfortunately do not have skill. I'm throwing at the ground. How can I miss? Anyway.
But you have arcane, and you're extremely willful, and you want to protect these spirits.
Also lucky. So
Also
that
lucky.
helps any.
So you hurl this, and it looks like it's going to miss. But a small gust of wind, could it be that other spirit that was escaping pushes the Ofuda between him and the spirit that was escaping as it disappears over your shoulders.
Excellent.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Like, I have a name.
All right. So he is frozen by the, not frozen necessarily, but he cannot move forward because of your Ofuda. Huli, you have magic tongs again.
Okay.
Kuroda, you have this guy. You've got some blood coming down the side of his face. There's
Nice.
in his chest too, because he's got the
Hmm.
big old glass beads that have shattered.
You said there's two more.
There
Two
are
more.
2 more, yes.
Okay. And he's pretty close to me, right? Are they hanging in front or behind him?
They're in front. They're on his necklace.
You do
Okay.
have magic tongs.
I do have magic tongs. So what? Okay. How do the magic tongs actually work? Like, do I just clip them onto him and then he can't move?
Yeah.
That was the pitch.
Okay. She's going to. There's a bed there, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay. She's going to run up onto the bed, hop, launch herself up, like, into the air from the bed, boop him on the nose with the tongs, like, just clip him in the face with the tongs, and try to slash both of the other, glass balls with one of my knives on the, you know what, with the straight razor that I picked up from the other room on my way by.
So you're going to try to clip it off of his necklace?
Yep.
Or just break it?
Just break them. Just
Okay.
slash at both of them.
All right. So.
Can I, like, aim for the corks, since this is kind of a precision instrument? And that's the magic bit.
You're aiming for what?
The corks?
Yes, you can aim for the corks for sure. So here's the slight problem. He can't absorb a bunch at once, which is good. But because that Yofuda was put down between him and one of the ones that was trying to escape, another one gets out, which is good. However, the second one you break, he breathes in. Because you were right next to him. Because you clipped his nose. He still has a mouth.
Yep.
All right.
But not sure how much help it's going to be to him.
Just for the principle of the thing, is Kuji Kirioff cooldown?
Just checking the cooldown on it.
It's mid.
Mid. You used it with the priestess, right?
I used it with the 4 men.
The 4 men. Okay, so then it is off cooldown.
Cool. Then as he's absorbing it in, I once again perform my mantra and attempt to force it from him before they can bind. Rinpo to sha kai jin retsu zai zen.
Yes. So it starts to go in his mouth. And you yank it back.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Woo.
We're saving everyone. Our tally is going to be
We
unturned.
didn't save all of them, unfortunately.
We lost like a couple, but you know, it's still a pretty good percentage, I think.
Yeah,
I would watch this anime.
This is very entertaining.
Sorry about that.
Only if we have tank as like our or something similar to tank as our opening.
Oh God. So he's coughing, kind of like I just was.
Mhm.
And at this point, with your high spirit, you suddenly feel the mountain rumbling.
Uh-oh.
It's the
I hope that's
mountain doesn't physically rumble, but you
Mhm.
feel it on a spiritual level.
Oh,
If I
wait,
was
yeah,
not
we killed the guy with the mountain spirit inside him, didn't we?
if I was not so low in essence, I would let the mountain finish this. Uh,
So
as it is, I think somebody should just shoot him.
Gladly. I mean, he's frozen, so I think we all know what's going to happen.
Sadato is finding himself surprisingly okay with all this. Like he thought he'd have a problem with it, but no, they've made him that angry.
Yeah. Although, actually, rather than that, do I still have my wakizashi that I took?
no, I
Yeah,
Dang
we
it!
think
got it.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. We'll just do the simple headshot.
so. He is tongued, so he can't move.
Yeah, he doesn't even give him the luxury of pleading his case.
All right.
Blah blah. Reforge the aisles. Bang. Right.
Yep. With him dead, and the spirits that you were able to free, you feel. I don't want to say your badges completely ping
Mhm.
because there's a few minor things, but you feel a faint vibration in your badges that let you know that you have freed the spirits that you could, and that you have
And
defeated
now
the
we
priest and priestess.
must restore their homes.
Yes. Perhaps there's a craftsman down in the village that can do so.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think gathering up some help is in order here.
As you
Yes.
pass, do you go back the way you came in originally, or do you go out the front?
Ooh. I mean, we got the mountain on our side now, right? We could probably just go out. We could probably just go out the normal way without getting pelted.
So if you go out the front, you can hear the sound of stone
Mhm.
shifting from somewhere behind you.
Mm. I do believe several rooms in the mountain no longer exist. One anvil. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The mountain's redecorating.
Mm-hmm. Nature is healing.
David Attenborough voice. It is a wonderful thing.
Healing, taking revenge. One of those. Both of
Mhm.
those, probably.
Richard Attenborough. David Attenborough? Whatever. Neither one of them exists. It's Enclave.
Anywho.
I just realized I never had to use my bandages.
That's because we murdered everyone.
He's
Yeah,
standing
the
there,
dead very rarely need medical care. Yeah.
hopefully holding the bandages and looking disappointed.
We had a good run. We did.
No. All right. So you head down to the village,
Mhm.
and you find some priests that are not evil.
Good.
Hey.
The priestess did mention demon worshippers, though, so I'm a little alerted.
Yeah, I think we shot those.
Yeah.
But
And she mentioned the demon science. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Kuroda looks to his Warner friend. You still have your map?
Yep, I will. Yes, I do, and I will unfurl my map.
Excellent. And then he goes to the priest. We have dealt with some troubles on the mountain caves, but we now need to get the shrines restored.
Yes, we heard that shrines had been damaged in the mountains. They kind of look up towards the mountains and say,
Mhm.
with winter this close, it will be a struggle, but I hope we can get them finished in time.
And you will not struggle alone.
And the priest shakes each of your hands and both of his,
Mhm.
and says, I will fetch a craftsman. He scurries off to get a craftsman. And
There.
he rejoins you with a couple of men with toolkits, for lack of a better term.
Mhm.
Show us where
Okay.
where the shrines that were damaged are. We will do what we can.
Yeah.
Ellac will pull out his map and he'll just go. He'll just kind of be pointing like, there's one here, 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 and here. I kind of wish
And
I was thinking of leaving the waypoints there just to mark it, but
and like Sadato is like probably wise to check on them all.
yeah.
But these are the ones we know of.
For those at home keeping track, they're counting the mountain. There were 17 spirits,
Mhm.
at least by my count. I might have missed
Mhm.
one, but there were 17 spirits.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Ellac will tell them to go ask the Oni who lived.
Mhm.
What was the name of the place that he lived? Did it have a name?
They did not give you a name, no. It was
Okay.
at the base of the mountain, really.
Mhm.
Okay. An Oni at the base of the mountain will instruct you where to repair the broken shrines.
And with that instruction given, you feel your badges ping.
Yep.
Action for porting out. Kuroda.
Kuroda turns to Sadato. I may not fully understand those that still adhere to the old ways, but I think we have shown today that both old and new can cooperate on the glass isles.
For a long moment, Sadato doesn't move, and then he nods his head. Agreed.
I would be honored to fight alongside you again, comrade.
I hope the next time we meet, battle will not be necessary.
One can only hope, he says, as he turns to the others. And it was also an honor to fight alongside the two of you.
Yeah, those gun things are really useful.
Ellac will
He,
just he'll
he
come.
just no,
Okay, sorry.
I was just saying he just nods.
Ellac will say, "You've much honor," and it was also an honor to punish these criminals beside you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Actions
Yep,
before pinging
and
out.
Kuroda pings out.
All right.
I'll give one of the craftsmen my tongs.
They are no
The next
longer
time,
magic, but that's okay.
the next time you have a thief. Oh, okay, yeah. Use these. Repair.
He thanks you. Very fine tongs.
Also, just say, Sakato, you have you have more power than you let on.
Sadato just smiles. I have as much power as the land around me. Sometimes that is enough.
And I think with that, my guy, Ellac will ping out.
Okay, cool. Sadato.
Sadato actually does not ping out right away. He stays for several days. And when he's recovered his strength, he's actually going back around, awakening the elements to empower them to fix their own shrines.
They are grateful for that.
And when he does as much as he can before the winter lets on, only then does he ping out.
Excellent. And Huli.
Huli was taking a nap when the badge started pinging. She was tired and low on essence, so she doesn't even realize it's over. And then when she wakes up, everyone else is gone, and then she helps Sadato help the spirits for a bit, and then she goes home.
Awesome. All
Very
right.
good.
And that is a mission success. So the focus
Woo!
words I received were lions and tigers and bears. So yokai are often depicted as animals. That was an easy one. The Oni Cult Anvil.
Mhm.
Again,
Self-explanatory.
pretty obvious. I was given the Imperial Japanese Army theme.
Battotai.
Yeah. And so that was the Oni you met. He was a leader of a military group for the yokai and Oni. And then when life gives you demons make demonade, it was the priest and priestess drinking
The bottle demons.
the bottled demons. So we are going to sign off. So starting.
We need to name first.
Oh, we need a name first. Yes, we do.
Climb Demon Mountain.
I was thinking Shrines Reforged.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, I like both those.
And to make things simpler, we'll go with Tim's. So
Climb Demon
that was
Mountain.
what up? Climb Demon Mountain. I'm good with that.
Or maybe Forge Demon Mountain. Kind of combine the two of them.
Okay. I'm good with that if everyone else is.
Sure.
Forge Demon Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, our Demon Mountain was not real. We forged one. Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
Yes,
And
that
we
was
can
excellent.
do our chat after we sign off and I stop the recording. So
Okay.
signing off first, Tim.
I've been Tim. I hope you all have enjoyed my infantryman gunslinger, and you will definitely be seeing me around on some future missions as well. Hope to see you all on the server.
All right, Rich.
Hello, Rich Tutulio once again. And if you enjoyed the adventures of Sadato, the Onmyoji is a player-created class under development by myself. And I'm hoping in the nearest future to make it an official part of Enclave. And I hope you'll give it a try.
Okay. Next is Uber.
I had a lot of fun with that mission. I really liked when Hugh Lee bashed up into the priestess, and I really think this helped. I didn't really know what I wanted Ellac to be just quite yet, but I think this mission really helped me just develop him, and I really liked it.
Excellent.
Awesome. And Lacara.
I've been Lacara playing Huli. This was an absolute blast of a mission. And fun fact, my first time playing a melee character.
Huh?
So it was great. And you were all great to play with. Thank you.
And
My
I have
pleasure.
been Jennine. This was my first time doing a recorded mission, so hopefully the sound levels are right. And it was a pleasure playing with all of you. Please join the Discord server and you'll get a chance to play with us. Have a great day.